really. Something that happens outside the ring could shut you down. What I would love to see, and I know it's a pipe dream, but there is, in the East Central Illinois area, there are enough decent-sized towns, college towns. You count Champaign, Urbana, Danville, Decatur, Bloomington.
There's people.
I mean, there's people there, and get a good, solid foundation going for some sort of touring of that whole area. But you'd have to have a television in Champaign that would, over-the-air television in Champaign, and you'd have to be able to create a circuit. I think that could happen probably better in 1976 than it will in 2008. But there's enough people to do it, but you know, everybody wants their own little piece of the pie.
Do you think there's going to be a rise now that, you know, everybody's getting away from the WWE style of wrestling? Because let's face it, I don't watch Days of Our Lives for a reason.
Yeah.
I'll stop tuning out wrestling for the same reason. Is there going to be another rise in the territory circuit?
There'll be some, but again, it will have to go to television. Will have to be a big part of it, and there has to be money to be made. And there are just some areas where you're not going to make any. And it'll end up being small businesses, and it will be tough to get. I mean, you guys aren't making a living off of it in the way you'd like to.
Right.
And you'd have to have basically full-time guys working that sort of thing, and I don't know whether you can make enough money to make a living off of it.
Who's going to be around in 10 more years, Brandon? You've been up and down through St. Louis and North Carolina and Wisconsin. Who's going to be around in 10 years here?
That's a long time. I think that's a long time to say. You know, hopefully.
Let's take money out of the equation. Let's take the bankrupt.
Well, I'm not taking that into consideration. I just think 10 years is a long time, but I don't know. I mean, I really can't say. I can say this. I think there will be a lot of promotions that aren't around in 10 years. Especially, I know the Illinois Athletics Commission is starting to get kind of like Missouri. You know, and in Missouri, like Kentucky, you have to have a license. You know, you have to get safe tests and all that stuff. You know, and I really hope they do that in Illinois. And that's just going to kind of maybe weed off some of the.
Oh yeah, it's going to weed off.
You know, yeah. And it's also going to show those who really care. Who's, you know, some people are just too lazy to go get a license. You know, it's going to show who really cares. You know, enough to want to stay in wrestling. So, I know I can't say who's going to be around, but there's going to be a lot that aren't going to be around. So.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure talking to all of you. Hope to have you all back on the show here sometime soon. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Off the Ropes with your host, me, Jon Divosi. Tune in every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Catch NBWA Championship Wrestling. Stay tuned after the show to catch me and my guests. Thanks for watching.
I used to work for the Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation.
And so that's what they said they'll never do it. Who knows this?
No question. That's on the box.
Well, if you're not